Still going too fast. Well, Valentina survived, right? Seems like a good test to me. Let's just take this thing to space. And, yeah, we'll take off the jet engine. Oh, this is too bad. More struts. I think I need boosters, too. But, yeah, I need to switch this part out. And maybe now we'll make it a little bit longer. I think we have a long rocket fuselage as well. Rocket fuel, that's got 360, 440. Okay. Oh, no air brakes when I land? I thought I was going a little too fast, though. But maybe not. Almost thinking, well, no, let's not change too much just yet. Whoop. Okay. No, no, no. There. Quit being so ornery. There we go. Now we have the rapiers. And we're gonna need some more air intakes. Should we have the rapiers though? Because one of the changes they made was the nuclear engines now do not require oxidizer. So we could just fill this whole thing up with liquid fuel. Give it some jet engines, turbojet probably.
I'd like to say thanks for flying with us today.
Hemorrhoid Man, thanks for following. I do try to stream from time to time. Probably not as often as I would like, but I am glad that you are following to find out when that happens. Okay, one thing that we certainly need is we're going to need some RCS. For one reason is we definitely need... We're going to need some maneuvering in space, and also it's kind of a nice backup if we don't have enough fuel to turn around, get back. So maybe I'll try something there. Now, hopefully RCS hasn't changed much. Werner engine. Okay, so they use fuel and oxidizer. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I think that's been around. RCS thruster block. Let's pull up the center of mass. Center of lift is not going to matter in space. Alright, so we'll try to make these roughly the same distance from the center of mass. Yeah, this design is so sleek that it's hard to find a spot where you can get... I guess we can rotate it, right? So we can do something like that, and then rotate. So handy. Just so that we have some kind of... Alright, and so that's about that far. So we want... Yeah, that's about right. And these will go pretty well. Let's give them a rotation to try to make them straight up and down. Alright, I'm all confused. That's actually straighter. I don't know. I find that putting them on the wings is kind of nice for aircraft. So that you can do the roll. Oops. And instead of 2 up here, I think I'll just do 1. And I think right there. No, I just want 1. Okay. Okay. We'll give this a shot. And I think my action group's still set up. Nope. Oh, and I'm going to need some more air intakes as well. Gotta put those back on. Try to stagger them. Because I believe that in this update, placement matters for air. These look horrendous, but they perform way better than the others. And we want to use jet engines for as long as we can. Oh, I didn't even set up those action groups. So, yeah, lights would be nice also. Radial air intake. Okay, it's those. Intake, intake, intake. Intake, intake. And switch mode. Yeah, we've got some power systems, so lights are possible. Are they still under utility? Yeah, here we go. smaller ones should do. Okay, so off to space, or I hope so. We'll see how we do. Yeah, I think the crooked wheels kind of make us go off to the side, probably. Pull the landing gear in, and we're off. Pull up our resources. Oh man. We're losing speed. That's a huge amount of intake here, really. Losing it quickly because we're not going that fast, really. That looks good. Probably should have had at least something. Okay, the wings. That's nice. The wings have some fuel. That's just liquid fuel, so that can handle our jet needs, probably. So, getting lower atmosphere, that's good. Kind of want to watch the plane, because you will see it turn red when things start to get too hot. Alright, we've got the fire coming on, so maybe we want to slow things down a little bit. Of course, even that is still making us increase in speed. I think we just got a whole lot of momentum. Alright, we gotta slow down. See how that's glowing? Okay, that's a little better. So if we keep trying to pitch up, that should... Don't want to go too fast. But the higher we get, the faster we can go. Okay, I think we're getting to a nice sweet spot. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cut the fuel. Whoa! Well, things don't appear to go like they used to. I'm gonna guess that once we start heading down, this will blow up too. No? That was something. Okay, so when we got up there to where our engine stopped functioning properly. Sorry, Valentina. When we got up to where our engine was not functioning properly, we should have just went ahead and switched to rockets there. Probably would have had enough momentum and then fuel to make it, I think. So I think we need to take a much steeper ascent than we used to. I'm going to try to get as much vertical speed as I can with the jet engines. It's very counterintuitive to how we've done this in the past, but because how you would launch a space plane in the old atmosphere was you'd take it up to about 25,000 or so, and then you'd landing gear. Then you would flatten your trajectory, speed up, going horizontally till you reach really fast speeds, and then you could go up with your rocket engines. But in this case, we do want to get some vertical speed early. Of course, it seems like that's going to be kind of hard. Okay, here we go. Let's watch this speed and redness of the ship and all those things. Yeah, it isn't strictly speed that determines if you're going to blow up. It's how much sustained. It's, you know, kind of like overheating. Well, it is overheating, but it works like overheating. Has worked in the past. Sure heats up fast. Because it seems fine, and then all of a sudden, you're blowing up. Alright, I think this is just about all that we can do. Need more height. Don't have to worry about stalling too much now because there's hardly any air. All right. Hang on just a second. I'm going to turn up the music a little bit. Was muted. There was no music. I don't think there's any music in the atmosphere of any planet, but once you're in space, there is. I think we'll do it because I think we have enough fuel left. All right. One of the handy things about Valentina and Jebediah is they've got these kind of... They got a little bit of AI for flying. You can put her on a prograde vector, and you don't have to necessarily worry about that too much. She'll stick to it, I think. So, we're just about... There we go. Go ahead and fire up the engine. That was really... Oh, we are out of oxidizer, really. I wonder if we can RCS the rest of the way. I think how you do this is you have to go like this. Yeah, go back to that. In fact, turn it off. And we're back in the atmosphere. Still accelerating. Well, that was very, very, very close. I think, you know, I underestimated how much oxidizer I would need for the rocket stages. But we got fairly high on the jet engines, and the speed was relatively good, I thought. We just didn't have enough oxidizer. Yeah, not sure if that will work at this altitude. Whoa. Well, that was weird. I just turned the lights on and it made the thing explode. Uh-oh. Oh, man. They've changed the explosion animation, by the way. It's much more impressive. That was strange. And the rest of the ship is intact. We just had explosive lights. Was it the heat? I guess, but... so bizarre. So you can see here how, you know, going into a tumble is actually a pretty good way to slow yourself down. Look at that. Almost flying itself. What? Okay, we'll save that and